Hey everyone, Neen here from the Hyperactive Bookworm, here to do another In the Car book review. I just finished listening to Broken Beyond Repair by Emily Banting. I've had so many people tell me I need to read this, I need to read this, I need to read this. I am so glad I waited for the audio version because, oh my god, Angela Dawe! Okay, she is, without a doubt, without any competition, my top one narrator. I adore her skill, her voice, the emotion she brings to everything she does. It is delicious. So, and yes, she absolutely freaking nailed this book. It is Ice Queen, Sunshine vs. Grumpy. It is celebrity romance. It is a really good book. It is well written. It is interesting. The situations make sense. How the two find themselves sort of in a place where they're stuck with each other, basically. And it's so well done. It's not the issue, it's just the extra thing about this book that hit for me, and it may not hit for anyone else because, you know, personal experiences, you bring those to every book you read. My situation, if you don't know, is I am Sapphic. I am now married to a man. That doesn't change me being Sapphic. My partner, before they transitioned, was a female. We even got married as a lesbian couple. So if you have read this book, you might know where I'm going with this. So I have had a lot of negative feedback in my life since I chose to stay with my partner, with the love of my life, with the person I fell in love with, despite the wrapping, because hearts before parts. I have had a lot of feedback and pushback and criticism and downright hate that how dare I still call myself a lesbian or Sapphic. Did this book bring those feelings up again? Yes, it did, because while I have had some amazing and wonderful, more recent acceptance in the Sapphic community as a whole, both as readers and writers, it's been amazing. But yes, this book absolutely brought back up all that fear and anger and hatred that was thrown at me. Because, and slight spoiler, Sydney's ex is female to male transgender. And it's basically set up that she left because of the transition. I get it. It's not for everyone. It has made me question, you know, am I actually pansexual? Am I, you know, and the thing is, I don't care what my label is, but it took a long time for me to get to that point. But there are a few lines in there that really hurt, where Sydney says something along the lines of, I'm a lesbian, I can't see myself with a man. And it made me feel like there's that whole idea that if you are a lesbian, you love hearts before parts unless they transition. And that was a lot of the crap that I got, because I refused to leave my partner. So that hit so intensely. But then it made me question, and I stepped back from that personal, emotive side of it and thought, why am I so upset by this? There are people who do that. There are people who really cannot see that. And Sydney even explains later that they had problems before that. You know, there were other issues. And I'm like, okay, then that makes sense. Absolutely. But the thing that got me was the growth of the character in relation to it was beautiful. And the reason this hurts so much is because we don't have enough representation of different situations of this. And I would love to see so many more. I would love to see more books in Sapphic that have characters that are female to male, because it's still LGBTQIA, and I'd love to see it. So that made me realize it, and it did make me, when I stepped back, I thought, they have handled this. Emily Banting has handled this so beautifully, because Sydney even says, you know, I'm going to do better from now on. I'm going to do better in this situation, in a different situation. And that warmed my heart by the end of it. So this book was incredible, and I do love it, and not just because it has that representation, but because of everything and the representation. I absolutely love this Ice Queen. I'm so gonna get heat for this, but I think I love this Ice Queen almost more than any of the other Ice Queens I've read. She is rude and abrupt, sure, but I never felt like she was bullying. I understand that, you know, in a lot of books you've got to see the nastier side and then they grow, but I didn't ever feel like, even when she was being as rude as she was, it never felt to me like she was bullying. And that was the icing on the cake for me. So this book, yes, I absolutely adore. I love it. I'm so glad I waited for the narration, and I will stop ranting now to y'all. All right. Have a good one. Bye. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Now, if you would like to keep track of my videos so you don't miss any, make sure you hit subscribe. All likes, all subscriptions, they all help to keep this passion project alive. You can also, if you would like to support me, buy me a coffee. The link's down below. Thanks, y'all.